Chat with my boy. We chat about anything. He just blood off me.
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You said something in the tavern about being a blacksmith's son, didn't you?
Aye, that's me. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Let's make a hunting sword.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. It works it out. Take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Henry, when you've got a workpiece heated up, you can't just stand there and gape at it. it's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go.
Yes, I can.
Back in the furnace.
This tutorial's making it take longer than usual.
You gotta go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Finished.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, got that?
What good does it
I'm just gonna ask all this stuff so I can get some speech.
What's the...
Do it, the main for don't...
Why should I fall?
If you keep but jump the best...
How will I know?
No...
Thanks.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's... And of course, you... Any question?
Where can I get...
You can buy some... But if you want to make a fancy... This is just a village, you know.
What can I do?
Well, you can sell them.
Where exactly is my...
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by... And you can put your things...
What now?
What do you... You're pretty good. Right, you can get...
Just like that?
Sack. You take once...
There's a wheelbarrow between the 2 doors. Also here. Aha. Crossbow. Cut her stuff. Shit. It's my noble John. Cut purse. Ooh, that's drip, boy. It's got a wreath. All right. Now for the warhorse jump. Quaif. Wait, does the reef count as a quaif? Oh, bro. Oh my god. Is that better than mine? I need to get some pants. Over cumbered. Bad, I can't sprint, but
What do you...
let's see. 360.
find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
What do you have for...
Can we afford the bearded X?
Nothing to your life.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Some things away. Per point is 11 pounds. Also 11 pounds. Guess if I eat, that'll be fine. Food looking like.
Greetings to you. Christ, so much dust. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I can sell this venison. Wait. Sell this food before it goes bad.
Sorry?
Or even, is there a drying rack? Save some of it. help but think about that quest.
Innkeeper, what's
bless.
taking so long?
What do you want?
Show me your wares.
Let's see. It's not bad money. So you'll buy from me, eh?
I'd like to.
But of course,
Satisfied?
we're nearly there. Finally, thank you, and come again, sir.
Not bad. Who has the quest over here? This guy?
What's new around here?
Vostatek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman's a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. You're having problems with the Zheliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Zheliovites right away.
Well, if you've got it all figured out.
Right. And who's going to run the inn in the meantime, eh? Besides, everyone in Zheliov knows us.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zheliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught.
Okay.
What a day that was!
Very specific. Wasn't there somebody playing dice here? Thought there was. Somebody else has a quest for me over here.
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me.
I know quite a few stories myself. How about a trade? A story for a story.
All right then. But if it's the one about the magic porridge pot, don't bother. I've heard it 100 times. And that story always leaves me feeling hungry.
I know a romantic tale about a knight, his lady love, and 3 impossible tasks he had to undertake to win her heart. He had to bring her the sweetest wine, tame the wildest horse, and make a crown with the rarest gem.
And then? What happened when he'd done all 3?
Well, the lady of his heart showed her gratitude by giving him the most precious thing she had. And I'm not talking about gold.
Oh, a raunchy ending. That'll be popular with the lads round here. If I were you, I'd make it longer. To last a whole evening. Add a wicked stepmother, that sort of thing. It'll be a hit. And now, I'll tell you a tale in return. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Something
I like
informative.
stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" Water Goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a 3rd time, the Water Goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Damn.
All was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against a big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Farewell, sir.
Wait, did it actually give me up? It did.
Show what you're made of. Pray for a quick death, you bastard. I'll beat Stop! You fucker! You want
Come on down,
to
bitch.
me? You killed him. Hey, he's mad. Stop him. Christ, I'm hit.
Oh, bro, no, that was my gear. Well, a little salty about that. Oh.
You want to try me? Fuck that. You're Too slow. Come on, then. I'm all yours. Come on, then. Bad luck. Bad luck. You won't get me. Bad luck.
Oh man. Let's try again.
Give me your money. Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop! One! Help!
Fuck's sake, dude. I'm already half HP. What?
No, you don't!
Like, what the hell? I lost all my HP, dude.
You're no match for us, fucker! Too slow! Now you're finished!
Alright, hold on, man. Like, that's...
Too slow! No, you don't! I'll rip your arse open! Christ!
Alright, let's try this again.
funny. This is a... Fuck! I've been attacked! Help! Oh, Christ! Shit! No chance!
Get rid of this guy first. Ain't that coming?
Come on then.
Bro.
Fuck you. You know that first fucker?
Show what you're made of.
Come on, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
Show what you're made of. Fuck that.
Come on.
Fuck that. No shot.
Oof.
That's the second time this has happened. What the hell did I do to deserve this? Thank God you turned up, my friend. Thank you. Don't mention it. I'm just glad you're all right. All thanks to you. Take this. I would have lost a lot more if it wasn't for you. And thank you again.
Money. None of this is worth the carry weight. Helmet. Okay. Is that on or not? It's under my hat. I didn't have a curious on. Honestly, these are just to sell. Added Josses on. That plate legs. Drop the bigger hose. Helmet. I got lost a lot of charisma. That's right. Oh, let me drink some Popo. Not far anyway. Ran to a merchant, that'd be huge. Oh.
Turn around right now and get me out of here. You scumbag.
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Don't come back. We can handle it. Fuck off before I kill you.
Alright. Yeah, player. Yeah, player from the Himalaya layer.
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Are you still staring? Are you trying to piss me off?
I'm down. I'll be back for y'all stuff. Pull him off his horse and just start wailing on him.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Greetings, Master Guard. His self-esteem. He had his stable hands called to the yard because he wanted to complain they weren't doing shit.
Mind where you're going.
Wasn't expecting it.
If you get hungry.
I saw you have quite a nice bull here.
Do you mean the white one? It belongs to old Olbram, or rather, Olbram belongs to the bull. The old geezer don't have nothing else on his mind besides that bull of his. He barely even comes to the inn anymore because he's always watching it.
Do you think Olbram would sell the bull?
Not for all the gold in the world, my friend. He even makes the farmhands guard the barn at night.
That's how much he worries about it.
What do you have for...
Hmm.
Same to you.
Nothing to your liking.
Well enough.
One beer.
Praise God.
God bless you.
Praise my boy.
Hey, innkeeper! The Lord be with you.
God bless.
Same to you. Oh, Christ. This day is never ending.
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief?
Greetings to you. Look out! He wants to steal from you.
No.
Who's there?
Damn it.
Now we have you, you thief. You. Come on, then. Let's sort this out.
To the stocks with him.
Easy now. I surrender.
Now I'll show you're a pickpocket and a lousy.
Utter nonsense. All of it. You'll have to answer to the nobility.
Oh. A tankard of ale, thanks.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Yeah, should. Oh wait, yeah, I should buy the ink.
You know what they call it.
I'm to sleep.
Can I get something?
It would be. And
I'd like to.
all right.
20.
Let's talk about. Satisfied?
That's all. Agreed then. Your bed's ready.
110 groshens ain't bad. Especially since I kind of need it right now. How do I get up there? Inside? Ah. Me? Oh. Bassinet. Let's see. Put it on. I'm wearing this. decide anything else.
Looking for something in there?
Done.